Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News in Motion. Today is Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday for me. I like to call it Throwback Thursday, but it's also our Friday Eve, y'all. Today is March 23rd, 2023. So we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun. We have Mr. Kenny coming in with his game over, talking about some more March Madness. I'm sending my thoughts and prayers to those whose bracket is broken right now. We also have Lexi, our youth ambassador, coming in from the high school to bring us some important news and also those national days, y'all. You do not want to miss those national days. I also got somebody special with me on the line with me. Say what's up to the people, man. What's up, y'all? It's Marty Moore. I want to give a shout out to my baby Gina. Shout out to my boy Cole. Shout out to my boy Tommy, even though you ain't got no job. And Pam. We go work on the buckwheats. Go and work on the buckwheats on the back, y'all. But that was Marty, and shout out to Mr. Marty Marr there. We're just gonna have fun on this Throwback Thursday. As y'all coming into the room, let us know where you're coming in from, whether it's to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Shout out to all the audio and podcast listeners. Y'all are coming up in here, y'all. So, like I said, let's get this news in motion. What's up?
What's up, everyone? How are you on this, what we call our Friday Eve, Throwback Thursday, whatever you want to call it, it's your Thursday. But, this is where we get ready to take our break and come back on Monday. And then we have our 4 days, and then we're breaking for the entire month of April. Isaiah, I love it. 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 Isaiah. All right, y'all. As he said, today is Thursday, March the 23rd, 2023. And it's time for our news in motion. Y'all are rolling up in here for real. I'm excited about it. I think y'all coming back thinking Derek Combs is on here again today, but he's not. But we're going to make him a regular. We set that up on yesterday at the end of the show. It was like, look, you're in now, Pastor Holmes, you're in. So Marion Jackson, good morning to you. Deborah Sneak, good morning to you. Deborah Johnson, good morning to you. Lori Wallace and Moses, good morning to you. I got to shout out Moses, y'all. Moses is working on a project. And Lori let me know this yesterday. Lori, hopefully it's okay that I share this information. And if not, I apologize on the front end. And so Moses had this quiz or something, paper or something that he's doing with government. And so he was like, I got this. And she says, well, how you got this guy the day before? And he was like, well, my friend talking about me, y'all talking about me. He tunes in and watches with his mom. He said, I got this. And I believe you do have this, Moses. Don't worry about it. You have all of it. I'm sure you'll get an A on it 100%. I see Kenny Stanley rolling up in here, Shirley Nicholson. And I don't know why I said Kenny's rolling up in here. He's in the green room, but he's in that chat too. He wants to be there as well. Let's see. Tanya Williams is out here checking on her baby Lexi. Camille Jones, what's up? Fred Jones, what's up? Liz Pryor, my brother, what's up? I don't know if I'm going to your parents today. It's storming. Robert Holman, what's up? Adrian, what's happening? Jeffrey Allen James, Jacqueline, Kim Edmondson, and y'all are rolling up in here on YouTube. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Kim said, we love Pastor Holmes, don't we though? And for some of y'all who were thinking that we set it up the way we did yesterday, like we practiced it or something. We did not. We did not. We had our initial conversation. Because we don't know the news headlines until they come out. I set it up and it was a perfect take for him. And we were like, if that was not Holy Spirit led, we don't know what is. Lori said that Moses is smiling. What's up, Moses? Dr. Antoinette is on here. Wow. Pastor Alex Williams is on here. Listen. Dr. Antoinette says, I have to make my YouTube move. All of y'all gonna have to make your YouTube move when we come back in May. Judy Neal is on here as well. Just come on in the room, y'all. We have a fun but power-packed news segment today. We're giving y'all all of our energy today and next week because we can't wait for the break. Latrice Jones, what's up, girlfriend? Donita, what's up? Y'all not playing today. I love it. 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 All right, y'all. Again, today is Thursday. It is Thursday, my Friday, March 23rd, 2023. I am your host, Gail Dudley. Yes, I am. Welcome everyone who's tuning in on live or by audio or podcast, whether it's video or not, you're just listening to the audio. We just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you personally for allowing me to spend a little bit of time with you. Y'all, before I throw this off to Kenny Stanley, I need to also say this to all of you. You must go ahead and subscribe to Politics and Prose podcast. Why? Let me tell you, this interview that's going to drop tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern is straight fire. Straight fire. I had Christine Whitfield with me from the Bahamas, born and raised. She's a broker, a realtor. She deals with investment, and our topic centered around island living. And I'm telling you, she kind of like has me convinced to just go find me a place on the island in the Bahamas and stay. She told me all about how people think about Nassau and Freeport, but the many, many beautiful laid back islands that are out there, the property rate. And trust me, she got them from the 5 million down to the 100,000. So y'all listen, it was a great time. So we talked island living, we talked investment, and we talked about global women in business. We had a blast. When that podcast hits tomorrow, trust me, you are going to want to be on a part of that podcast, and she's giving us nuggets. I can't wait for that to drop on tomorrow. Also, y'all, when I get to the Women's History Month, I'm gonna give y'all a special message to women specifically as we're wrapping this up. And if you're wondering how we're going to end Politics and Prose for the season, we'll take April off and we'll come back in May along with NewsInMotion. I have Elder Ruth Pugh, who's going to join me next Friday on the podcast. And we're talking about women of prayer. Y'all, y'all don't want to miss any other podcast at all. All right, y'all, whatever this Sweet 16 thing is, I'm really trying to understand it. Maybe I just have a disconnect. I'm trying to get in there, still not there. But let's bring Kenny Stanley in here to set us up for this Sweet 16. So Kenny, what is this Sweet 16 and how is it working out?
We're gonna work. We're gonna get you together, Gail. We're gonna get you together. We are. We're going to get you together. You got to get into the NCAA brackets.
I'm trying. But it seems like y'all's brackets are broke, which tells me that y'all's pockets are broke. So why do I want to be in it?
Because it's fun.
Lexi is in the green room going, oh, she went there. So go ahead, Kenny. Set us up for us. Let us know what we need to know.
Okay, there y'all. Good morning, NewsInMotion family. Hey, it's Sweet 16 time. It starts tonight. And by the end of the weekend, by Sunday night, we're going to have the Final Four teams. You see, going to play for this daggone NCAA championship. That's on the men's side and the women's side. So we're going to find out by Sunday. But like I said, it starts tonight. And the first tip is at 6:30 on TBS. You got number 7, Michigan State. They play against number 3, Kansas State. This should be a barn burner. I can't wait to see this one at 6:30. I don't know. Because I might have to turn, because at 7:15 on CBS, you got number 8 Arkansas. They play against number 4 UConn. Hey, UConn looks pretty good. I didn't pick them to win anything, but UConn looks pretty good. At 9 o'clock on TBS, you got number 9 Florida Atlantic. They play against number 4 Tennessee. And then the games will wrap up tonight at 9:45 on CBS with number 3 Gonzaga faces off with number 2 UCLA. And on Friday, we got some more barn burners going on. Number 5, San Diego State. They play against number 1, Alabama. That game is a tip at 6:30 on TBS. Then you got number 5, Miami. They play against the overall number 1, Houston. at 7:15 on CBS. Number 15, Princeton, the Cinderella team. They play against number 6, Creighton at 9 on TBS. And then number 3, Xavier. That's an Ohio team, everybody. Number 3, Xavier plays number 2, Texas at 9:45 on CBS. So Ohio is still being represented. Yes, they are. Okay, on the women's side in the Sweet 16, it tips off on Friday. And you got number 9, Miami. They play against number 4, Villanova. That's at 2:30 on ESPN. And all the games on the women's side will be on ESPN. Number 3, LSU play against number 2, Utah. That game is at 5. Number 6, Colorado, they play against number 2, Iowa. That game is at 7:30. And number 8, Ole Miss plays number 5, Louisville. That game is at 10 o'clock on ESPN. Like I said, all the games will be on ESPN. Then Saturday, the 25th, you got number 3, Notre Dame. They play against number 2, Maryland. That game is an early tip at 11:30. So they tipping off before lunch. That's 11:30 tip on ESPN. Number 1, South Carolina. They play against number 4, UCLA. That tip is at 2 o'clock. Number 3, Ohio State. Hey, number 3, Ohio State. They place off against number 2, UConn. That tip is at 4. And then you got number 1, Virginia Tech. They play against number 4, Tennessee. That tip is at 6:30. In the NBA last night, I'm telling you, this basketball thing is hot. In the NBA last night, Denver beat Washington 118-104. You had the Miami Heat over the New York Knicks 127-120. The Pacers over the Raptors 118-114. The Warriors by 2 over the Mavs 127-125. With some controversy behind that one, but we had to see. The Mavs got the win. The Warriors got the win. 76ers, Philadelphia 76ers crushed the Bulls 116-91. The Grizzlies in John Morant's first game back. John Morant and the Grizzlies, they beat the Rockets 130-125. The Milwaukee Bucks, they crushed the San Antonio Spurs. They should have. It was 130-94. The Minnesota Timberwolves by 1 over the Atlanta Hawks, 125-124. Portland beat Utah 127-115. And the Lakers by 11 over Phoenix, 122-111. In a little bit of NFL news, Cam Newton is trying to make a comeback. You think he can do it? We have to see. But he threw at Auburn's pro day yesterday. He was throwing passes to his brother and the receivers there, and he's trying to make a comeback. So we'll have to see. And then OSU C.J. Stroud put on another show at his pro day at Ohio State yesterday, which pushed him closer to being the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft this year. Hey, that's sports. We're going to get back to Gail for more news. Hey, Gail.
What's up? Look, I hear you. I'm like, got a good rundown going there. I don't know. I may try to sneak in. This is just not my sport. It's just not my sport. But I'm gonna see if I can get involved.
Can I say something funny? I'm gonna say something funny. Every morning when the music comes on, my dog runs to the computer. She right here now trying to get on the screen. The music come on. She look. She runs to the screen trying to get on. She be bugging me.
We are what's happening, okay?
Right.
We are what's happening.
If y'all see me look down, it's the dog. That's her.
Listen. Thank you so much for that wrap up. We know you're on Saturday, right?
6:30.
At 6:30.
I see y'all Saturday.
Tune in for that. You have a great day, Kenny. You have a great day. Y'all are in the house today everywhere. I'm looking at some of the podcast numbers. They are already up to like 2,300. Okay. So people are tuning in. On the live, when we look at the overall live, I think we're up to something like 100 and something. So y'all are rolling in here. YouTube, y'all are jamming. And I saw Davia pop in here. Good morning to you. I'm calling you because I'm going to need you in May. So anyway, let me give you this special message for Women's History Month. First off, I've been showing y'all books from women authors. Here's the book I'm going to talk about today. Joyce Meyer, Power Thoughts. And it says 12 strategies to win the battle of the mind. If you have not read her book, The Battle of the Mind, I would encourage you to read her book. This is another great book. If you are a female entrepreneur, small business owner, corporate executive, nonprofit CEO, this is a great book to read because sometimes our mind will mess with us. I'm going to be the first to tell you. And I thought about that yesterday when I was going down the list of things in the headline news. And I started saying, well, I was in that room. I was in the chambers. I was in Israel. I was over there in the chambers of Prime Minister Netanyahu. Just all of that. I started thinking like, wow, sometimes we don't think about the accomplishments and the journey that God has placed us on because we easily forget those things and we find ourselves thinking about what you don't have or what you're trying to get to, and then you start playing that comparison game, and y'all know comparisons is a thief of joy, and so our joy lacks because we're focused on everything else and everyone else. When I get to the TikTok piece, I'm going to get there in a few moments. We're going to talk about it there a little bit as well before I bring in Lexi and then Isaiah. But the other thing, y'all, and Dr. Antoinette, I know you're on here, and if you're driving, I need you to stay with your hands on the wheel, on the steering wheel, because this had me shouting the other day. And that is, I was looking at Ecclesiastes. I woke up one morning like, read this. It was like the Holy Spirit was speaking to me through the night. And I got up and I read chapters 1 and chapters 2. And if y'all have ever read that, those first 2 chapters talk about everything is meaningless. It's like you're chasing after things. Why? It's meaningless. And what we need to do is just live. So y'all, let's stop competing. Let's stop dogging each other. Let's stop whispering in the back room, and let's start putting names on the table. Pulling out a chair for your next sister to sit next to you. Let's start mentioning names in those boardrooms of sisters. Let's not be jealous. Let's make the enemy just absolutely angry with us because we're not going to receive his lies anymore. And when you get invited into the room, y'all, don't worry about what you look like, how you dress, go decent. I want you to go decent. I want you to smell good, take a shower and all that stuff. But I want you to roll up in that boardroom like I belong here. I want you to make that call like I have the right to make this call. And if they say no, they say no, but roll up in there like you own it. And let's start celebrating. I was in a meeting room the other day, and this sister rolled up in there, and I was sitting back, and I literally wanted to start standing up, giving her standing ovation. How she rolled up in the room. I was like, her. All eyes on her. Let's support her. Let's get her to where she needs to go. And the other thing I want to say to women as we're rounding out this Women's History Month, support, lift up, pray for, encourage, drop her name, celebrate that woman. Celebrate that woman. I can hear Fred Jones already. We're coming for the men. We're going to make up our own men's month. Okay. We're coming for the men, but y'all, let's celebrate that woman. And women, I know anxiety is real. I know that thing of feeling insignificant is there, but I want us to press past that. I am asking us to press past that and spread the word. I did a post on my Facebook page, and it's still going, about I believe you. I believe in you. And I said, put down names of women. And y'all, that post is still going. And I wanted to keep going. And people are writing in saying, what made you do this? I needed to see my name that day. Thank you so much. So people, y'all, you have no idea what people are going through, but we have to keep lifting each other up. The other thing I want to say before I go to the headline news is take a break. Take a break. You can't do it all. When Deborah Johnson said to me, because we were in our meeting, and I said, Deborah, I'm gonna need you to fill in a couple of days in April. She was like, Gail, why don't you just take a break? Just to everybody take a break in April. And I said, oh, okay. So I prayed about it, and it was like, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And if we take a break in April and come May, if only 2 people are on here, only 2 people are on here. But my mental health is that important to take the break. All right, y'all. Miami Hero reports. Y'all gonna like this one. The Walt Disney Company will host a major conference promoting lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders' rights in the workplace in Central Florida this September. Yes, I love it. That's how you respond to the haters. You just say, "Oh, that you hating on us? Okay, this is what we're about to do," and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. They're doing this in defiance of displays of the limits of the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis campaign against diversity training. So they're going to have a full-on training over in Disney in Florida, September the 11th through 14th. But it didn't stop there. They said, you know what? The presidential election is in 2024. So we're going to go ahead and sign the contract and do it in 2024 too, right around the RNC convention. I'm like, that's how you respond to the haters. Y'all, dozens of iconic American companies, including Apple, McDonald's, Uber, Walmart, Hilton, Amazon, Boeing, Cracker Barrel, John Deere, and others are sponsoring what they call the Out and Equal Workplace Summit, which over 5,000 people are expected to attend. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So that's what's happening there. Will they or won't they? Yeah, the New York grand jury is weighing in on an indictment of former President Donald Trump in connection with the investigation to hush money payments. Is no longer scheduled to meet yesterday. They just automatically just shut it down. Well, there were a lot of threats that were coming out, so I'm sure it was about caution. The police department is on high alert there. Well, the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Braggs reportedly told the panel of jurors that they will still be on standby to make this report on Thursday. That's the day, so let's just stand by. Trust me, if there's an indictment, I'll be right here on NewsInMotion because I'm going to read through those reports as fast as I can, do some highlights, and come on here and share that with all of you as well. But I'm sure all the other networks will do it as well. So who knows? Y'all may see me pop in here on Friday or later tonight. I don't know, but we're going to all stand by to see. Well, if and he wants to be perped walk and he wants to be handcuffed and he wants to be, I'm like, this is all a show. Sit down somewhere. And you should really sit down. Why? Because on tomorrow you could be in some deeper mess, brother. Well, you're not my brother. Dude, buttercup, whatever you want to call it. Special counsel claims Trump deliberately, y'all get this, deliberately misled attorneys about classified documents. His own attorneys. Who does that? So, y'all, ABC News is reporting prosecutors in the special counsel office has presented compelling preliminary evidence that the former guy knowingly and deliberately misled his own attorneys about the retention of classified materials after leaving office. A top federal judge wrote in a sealed filing, according to sources who described its contents to ABC News. Y'all, so it's popping off. USA Today reports that a federal appeal court upheld the order on yesterday for the production of the documents in the Justice Department investigation of classified documents found in Mar-a-Lago. So the question is, were you about to sell those to somebody? What were you really doing? And so this also says to me, these classified documents are wow, just amazing. I can't wait to see what's going to come out of all of this. He just keeps digging himself in deeper. In the protest, I think I counted 10 people outside Mar-a-Lago. In downtown New York, I think I only counted about maybe 5. There's more people against him. And y'all, let's talk about people being against people. Did y'all see where where King Charles and Camilla and the Prince and Princess of Wales was getting out of their cars, walking into an event, and there are people talking like, "You're not my king." I mean, they said there was thousands of people out there with signs saying, "You're not my king." They want to destroy the monarchy. I said, what is about to happen in this world today? There's so much going on. There's so much going on. Lori Wallace said, not 10 people, 10. I counted them. I was like, let me go back over that video. And it's the same 10 people. I wonder if they're being paid. It's just crazy. Let me see what Jackie's saying. She says, don't give him what he wants. Arrest him in secret. No film at 11. There you go. Boom. That's how you do it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So y'all, here's my question. We talked a little bit about this on yesterday. Are we paying for this? See, this is what Derek, Pastor Holmes and I were sharing yesterday when we were connecting the money to the policing, to the healthcare, to the food, to the inflation, all of this, y'all. USA Today is reporting that the Fed rate hikes 0.25 point to curb inflation despite banking turmoil. Really? CNBC says it this way. The Federal Reserve said yesterday it would raise interest rates by a quarter point to a range of 4.75 to about 5%, 5.0%. Officials said the move was necessary to fight inflation, with consumer prices having increased more than 6% on a year-over-year basis every month since October 2021. And y'all, the historical inflation target is around 2%. But hold on. How much did you pay these banks to get the billionaires out of trouble? Help me understand this. So you're gonna hit us, the everyday citizens, the everyday constituents who's working our behinds off? You're gonna hit us with this. Oh, okay, we see what we're doing. That's why we vote. That's why we understand and connect. That's why News in Motion is doing all we can to bring you the information you need. Back to USA Today, the Federal Reserve raised its key short-term interest rate by a quarter percentage point, pushing ahead its own aggressive campaign to tame inflation. Yet, and we're talking about Signature Bank, we're talking about Silicon Valley Bank, yet y'all hitting us. Y'all hitting us. Now, they acknowledge the crisis will constrain bank lending and weaken the economy. Okay, so you're going to help them. You're going to weaken the economy. We're not going to go get mortgages. We're not going to go purchase cars. We're not going to go and do the things that we need banks for. So it's going to weaken the whole thing. Something wrong with your formula. What the ex-mayors say in Clearwater, Florida, the math's not mathing. It's not mathing. So you're coming after us. Okay, we see, we hear you, y'all. But we have someone as amazing as Mackenzie Scott. Now, y'all, this is going to come out in a special edition of E-News from the Gail Dudley brand. It's going to come out later today. Couple things before I read this article. Number one, we allow platforms and vehicles to give to you this information. We're giving you a free, nothing but content e-newsletter two times a week, both on Monday, a morning edition and an evening edition now. That started 2 weeks ago. Please don't do this. And there's many of you who are doing this. Do not email me. Do not inbox me and say, can you just give me the links? Because I really don't want to register for a newsletter. No, I'm not doing it. And I said what I said. I'm not doing it. Just go and sign up for the e-newsletter. Read it, scroll it, take what you want out of it, delete the rest of it. But now, if you want me to give you personal links, that's going to come with a cost. Yeah, I'm growing up, people. I'm growing up. That's going to come with a cost. I am a kind-hearted person. I want to give you whatever you need. But to sign up for e-newsletter, you can't do that. But you want me to come out of my day to give you the links that are in the e-newsletter? I'm not doing it. Mackenzie Scott is launching a $250 million open call for community-focused nonprofits that the billionaire philanthropist can fund. Through her organization, she plans to make unrestricted $1 million donations to 250 nonprofits selected in the process. I'm giving you all of that information in the e-newsletter later on today, along with all the grant information when it comes to the U.S. Department of Transportation. So you're going to get 2 links in the e-newsletter around 3 o'clock this afternoon. So if you want it, you better sign up for it now. You can go to www.gaildudley.com. It'll be on the home page. There's a vote picture next to it. Just sign up. Just put in your name. It takes less than 60 seconds to do that. That's where we're going to put all of our links from now on. Just go there. But I'm not going to do them on the backside. I'm not. All right, y'all, TikTok. And then I got to bring in Lexi. TikTok. And I want y'all to both hear Lexi and Isaiah, who's coming after me. So will this happen? The CEO of TikTok will make a high-profile appearance today before the U.S. Congressional Committee to make the case for the hugely popular video sharing app shouldn't be banned. Y'all, talking about thousands of people protesting. I saw young and old people out there with signs, "Do not ban TikTok" in DC. I'm like, they're serious. They're serious. They're really serious behind this. Experts are skeptical on banning because if that's the case, you can ban Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. But here's my question I want you to ponder over the weekend. Are we so attached to this mobile device and to what everybody's doing or supposedly doing, because we don't know if it's true or not, that we don't want something to be banned? What's the real story behind all of this? Is it that they can get our data? Well, can't they get our data from these other platforms as well? We had people who are winning elections from TikTok. That's how the young guy got into the House of Representatives. Is it that we know how to use the medium better than others, so they're trying to get rid of us? I see you, Mike Nicholson. Addiction, that could be it too. That could be it too. A lot is happening here. So I said to you earlier, I was coming back to TikTok. I was talking about the Women's History Month and coming to TikTok. Listen, women, back to you. Number one, go back to Ecclesiastes. It's all meaningless. It's all meaningless. And y'all can read that Ecclesiastes 1 and 2 in the Bible, in the Holy Bible. It's in there. And when we get to this TikTok stuff, and I'm on it too. I got reels on there too. And a lot of people are following me on there as well. When we get to that, we have to make sure that we are not comparing ourselves to other people and what they're doing and how many followers they have. That can depress you. That can mess up your mental health. Do what you do because you choose to do it and not because somebody else is doing it. So Chu, who's coming in from China, is expected to make the case to the American people that selling TikTok to a U.S. company would not address national security concerns. And I believe he's right. A sale would face other obstacles as well, such as very few companies could even afford to pay the asking price that Chu is asking. So there's that. So come on in here, Lexi. Come on in here, girlfriend. Come on in here. What's up?
Hey.
I was like, come on, girl, I can't hear you. Y'all, she's going to give us a real quick, she probably has more, but she's going to condense it. I had no idea the time was going the way it is. And then Isaiah's coming in here, and I won't be back until Monday. So please, let's stay on here, y'all, and support these young people. So Lexi, you take it over.
All right, Auntie. Hey, everybody. Now, listen, Auntie had a word, okay? Get your Bibles and turn to Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 2. Get your pen and your paper, because some of y'all need to go take some notes and read the Bible. Some of y'all can't spell Ecclesiastes, but we're not going to talk about you. It's all right. Go get your blessing anyway, boo. Hi, guys. I'm not playing around. I am Lexi Williams. I am your youth ambassador and your special reporter. Hello, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I hope your week has been as great as you are. Thank you to Miss Gail, or Auntie Gail, as I call her, because she's my auntie, okay? Auntie Gail and the team behind this. But today, I am talking about the future, which is female, hence to the shirt. You see what I did there? Black girl magic. Respect it. Okay. Evidence in this story comes from IgniteNational.com and LittleThings.com. So what is feminism? And what are some of the Black girls today doing that impact our future? Well, I'm glad you asked. Feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes. There are more females than you know advocating for women's rights, equality, and even international crises. It is so much going on in our world today. Girls found a way to stand up for what they believe in and fight for it. Whether it be through advocacy, education, or teaching others how to vote, we are always finding a difference no matter where you look. Girls like Zion and Bryant, Maya Penn, and Autumn Grant are prime examples of female changemakers. According to Ignite.com, girls like Zion and Bryant, she is an activist, organizer, and a student at the University of Virginia. Good morning, Miss Shirley Nicholson. She is organized up with other young leaders to shed light on issues regarding race and equity. She is the youngest member of the Virginia African American Board, or people like Autumn Grant, which she's one of my favorites, and you'll see why. She was captivated by politics in the 3rd grade, and now at the age of 24, she continues to help young Black women on their political power. She even started the first Black Girls Vote chapter at American University, which aims to help young Black women get politically involved. From thelittlethings.com, Maya Penn is currently 21 years old, but she has started her eco-friendly clothing business back when she was only 8 years old. She's gotten an incredible amount of attention for her environmentally friendly ideas and was even named Super Soul 100 Entrepreneur by Oprah a few years ago. Maya has already led her own TED Talk. These girls are more than activists, they are Black excellence. So a small tip, Girls for a Change is a nonprofit focused on self-identifying Black girls as leaders and change makers. Their mission is to prepare Black girls for the world and the world for Black girls. You should totally go check them out. They're a really good nonprofit. So these girls to me are so inspiring, and they are the reason why I keep doing what I do here on News in Motion. These girls are one of the many who are erasing our stereotypes. And Isaiah can come back in, but I'll talk about our national days really quick. So today is National Chips and Dip Day, Cuddly Kitten Day, Melba Toast Day, National Alice Day. So if your name is Alice, shout out to you, boo. It's your day. National Jacob Day. You know, it's his day too, but Alice is better. National Puppy Day, National Tamale Day, National Okay Day, like literally the word O-K-A-Y. So, I mean, it's okay. Okay. And there's National Ravenclaw. That's from Harry Potter, for those who don't know, because I know we have a lot of Gen Xers on here. It's okay. I will educate the Gen Xers. It's there are 4 houses in the Harry Potter world. I myself am a Hufflepuff. You can look it up on Google and try to take your tests. But, you know, Ravenclaws, y'all going about your business because Hufflepuffs are better. Repping. And then there's National South African Liberation Day and National Math Day. We're not going to talk about that because geometry is not my strong suit, and I'm going to go sit down somewhere. Because, no. Isaiah, you can come and testify because let me tell you right now.
Nah, because there's a National Alice and Jacob Day. Mm-hmm. And then you said National Raven Call Day, and I never was really into Harry Potter or whatnot, but what? I love it when you come with your national days. You and then today's National Okay Day, so like literally just the word okay.
Just okay. Okay.
Okay. Hey, I might change that to the inspirational message. Like, okay.
Listen, I mean, you don't like me? Okay. I'm gonna get my blessing. Okay.
Listen, I had a quick question for you before you head up the class. Speaking of which, there go the belt. One question I have for you is overall, why is female leadership important?
Well, it's important because we're breaking stereotypes, you know, and like I said, feminism is trying to fight for the equality of sexes. So we need to be able to say that we can do just as much as what the male can do. And specifically for Black people, we can break stereotypes. We're not just people from the curb who don't know how to educate and can't be educated and can't do. We're breaking the ceilings, okay? So y'all better Black girl magic is in the world. Okay?
Y'all better tune in. Y'all better lock in.
Y'all better lock in. And then one more thing, I forgot to do it today, but I said today is a reminder to take a breather. No matter what's going on, don't forget to breathe. Put you first because no one else can love you like you can. And as Tabitha Brown would say, have a good day. And even if you can't, don't you dare messing up nobody else's, okay? And that's my business.
Ooh.
Do it. Yeah, I'm out here.
Y'all, shout out to Lexi. Shout out to little sis for bringing that special report, the national days, and just all around doing what you do. You know, she's still in high school, y'all. So let's give her flowers in the chat. Lexi, I know you got to run off. Have a great day. Continue to be great. Then again, we always are. Like, come on now. So we'll see you later. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Isaiah, and right now I have a quick little fun story. This is being reported by Pure Wow. And these are some of the best frozen pizzas. If especially if pizza is your favorite food, typically we want that hot, sometimes maybe oven roasted, fire roasted pizza. But here are some good frozen ones. The best thin crust frozen pizza, number one being DiGiorno's, of course. Can't go wrong with the DiGiorno's pizza. The advertisement is basically all around. You can't really escape a DiGiorno commercial nowadays. The best flatbread frozen pizza is from Trader Joe's. I didn't even know Trader Joe's did pizza. I mean, I knew that there was a store called Trader Joe's, but I didn't know that Trader Joe's did pizza. Best personal frozen pizza is from Elio's. It have a cheese pizza, and it looks like it has about 9 slices. You consider that a personal size? Jesus, all that. And it said you can buy it for $18. Hold up, something ain't adding up. The math is not mathing right there. 9 slices, 18, 8. So you said, what is it? For a personal pizza? That don't make no sense, y'all. See, but then again, inflation. So I guess I can let that slide. Kim Emerson says Trader Joe's has good pizza. I never had Trader Joe's pizza before. Meanwhile, Mike Nicholson said I ain't trust Trader Joe's pizza. Yeah, I'm just mostly stuck to the Donatos, the Jets, Pizza Hut. What other kind of pizza? Oh, Mods pizza. It's good too. Mods is kind of like the Subway of pizzas because you're just creating your own sometimes. Number 4, the best French bread frozen pizza is Stouffer's. I'm guessing French bread is kind of like, I don't know. I was gonna say kind of like the same thing as a croissant type of bread, but some of these I've never even heard of before. Most allergy friendly frozen pizza is Amy's. They tend to have loaded veggies on their pizza, so if somebody has an allergy to an ingredient on the pizza, you could probably recommend Amy's to them. Good morning, Miss Shirley Nicholson. So I had seen her comment coming on here. Good morning to Miss Gwendolyn, to Auntie Gwen coming in on YouTube. What are some people saying? Nah, Mike Nicholson saying, nah, pizza don't cost that much. Oh, in 2023, one slice of pizza is gonna cost you about $3.25. So, it's just crazy, but it's the times we live in. And one more before we go into the inspirational message is the best family size pizza is apparently Tombstone. I have heard of Tombstone before, but saying that they are the best family size pizza, it's up for debate. So let me know what y'all think. What are some best frozen pizzas that y'all have had? And you can even say tortillas. Tortillas. Pizza rolls. You pop them in the air fryer or the oven. 375 for about 8 minutes. Come out nice, crispy. And also I have a confession to make. I do eat my pizza with ranch. I do. I'm one of those people. I eat my pizza with ranch. I'm sorry. It's just a good combination. Like, I've been doing this since middle school. Like, pizza and ranch. Like, come on now. You got to do it. You have to. So kind of to go back to what Lexi said about taking a breather and loving yourself. That's what I'm going to tie my inspirational message to. Sometimes you have to take time, and the old saying goes, take time and smell the roses a little bit. Take time to breathe, to decompress, to release all the stress that you have, and also to reflect on what you've overcome in your life. Nobody really knows your story, but if you take time to breathe and release, you can let people know what your story is, the way you carry yourself and the way you walk, the way you command attention in the room, and I'm smiling because this is hitting home for me right now, y'all. But also, it's important to know that you are loved, that you are, fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are unique in your own way. Some people might not understand, your energy, your vibe, but that's just who you are. You have unique traits that set you apart from other people. So love yourself. Remember to breathe. Remember to take time out of the day for yourself. And also remember to, just show the love even on those days where it seems, almost impossible. And if nobody has told you this today, just know that I see you, I'm proud of you, and I love you. So with that being said, that was just our Thursday fun day, little Friday Eve News in Motion episode. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Kenny Stanley for the game over. He got me wanting to tune into basketball again. I ain't watched basketball since 2018. So shout out to Mr. Kenny for that. Shout out to Lexi for her special report, the youth ambassador, and of course we gotta give a round of applause to Miss Gail Dudley for all that she does. So y'all be sure to tune in next week, as that will be our final week before we head into our break. Remember, we will not be on for the entire month of April, so make sure you tell a friend to tune in next week. With that being said, y'all, we are out. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all enjoy the weekend. And we will see you back on Monday. Peace out.
News in motion.